Hello. Now we are going to study about the application of Euclid's division algorithm. We are going to use it to find out the HCF of any two positive integers. In the last video, we have studied about the basic steps of Euclid's division algorithm, wherein it was said to obtain the HCF of two positive integers, C and D. If C is greater than D, then the few other steps were supposed to be followed, wherein the first step was finding out the division algorithm. When you divide it, you get it in such a way that you get another number q and r such that c equal to dq plus r, 0 less or equal to r less than d. Now the condition is if we get r equal to 0, then we say that D is the HCF. If the r is not equal to 0, we proceed. Now, our first exercise, that is exercise 1.1, which is flashed on your screen, it's the very first question reads as: use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. That is the very first sub question. We are going to solve it out using Euclid's division algorithm. Now you can see on your screen that it's written 225 greater than 135. We all know that. So the very first step, as I've already told you, is division. We are going to divide 225 with 135. The division is the ordinary division. So 135 ones are 135 and you are left out with a remainder 90. As we have discussed just now, if r would have been 0, then we would have got the HCF in this step itself. But here r is not equal to 0. So we have to use the same division lemma once again between 90 and 135. That is the remainder and the divisor. So we are going to proceed. Here on the screen you can see the next step, the second step in division, where we are dividing 135 by 90. As usual, 90 ones are 90 and you are left out with 45. So you can see that again the remainder is not equal to 0. That again means you have to proceed with the same division lemma once again between the between the remainder and the divisor. So we are again dividing 90 by 45. But in this case, we all know that 45 twos are 90. That's why we are getting the remainder as 0. Now, when the remainder becomes a 0, we say that the number 45, that was your last divisor, it is the HCF, that is the highest common factor of the given two numbers, that is 135 and 225. This is how we have solved the first question, but we are going to write it in another way. Both the ways obviously you have to write. Now you can again see that it is written 225 equal to 135 into 1 plus 90. The second step in the division gave you 135 equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. The third step in the division gave you 90 equal to 45 into 2 plus 0. So that 0 is your remainder, and that's why 45, that was your divisor, becomes the HCF. So this is how we have got the HCF of given two numbers by using Euclid's division algorithm. Now back to the first exercise. the second sub-question and the third sub-question. I am quite sure that you all will be able to solve these two. Just give it a try. Now, we'll move to question number 3, because question number 1 and question number 3 are quite similar to each other. Whereas, if I talk about question 2, 4 and 5, these 3 questions are similar to each other, and I'll be taking all these 3 questions in the next video. So let us concentrate in question number 3. Any army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. Children, you must have seen Republic Day parade. So in those parades, when you see the army bands, in front you will see army bands are walking, and behind them the rest of the contingent walks. Now here they have specified the number of the army bands to be 32, whereas the army contingent, it is having 616 members. The condition is the two groups are to march in the same number of columns. The number of columns for both army band and army contingent is supposed to be the same. Start guessing. What is supposed to be done? Okay, let me read out the question first. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Children, if you think of the number of columns that they can stand, and they'll be having same number of columns for both army bands and army contingent, it is obvious that the number of columns will be either the smaller of these two numbers, that is 32, or it will be any number that is lesser than these two numbers but factor of both the numbers, because 32 as well as 616 will be the multiple of that maximum number of columns. Children, this is the reason that we will be finding out HCF, that is highest common factor of these two numbers, so that we get the maximum number of columns. Why highest common factor, that is HCF? Because the answer is supposed to be a factor of these two numbers. Okay, and it will be either the smaller number or the small or a number that is smaller than these two. That is the reason that we are going to find out the HCF in this case. So children, with this knowledge, and you already know about Euclid's division algorithm, so you will be using it and you will try to find out the maximum number of columns. I hope it can be easily done by you. So this is how you will get the solution of the third question. Now I am there with few extra questions for you. See, it is flashed here. You can give a try on your own. Okay, that's all for now. I'll come up with the next 3 questions in the exercise in the next video. Thank you.